things that majority of the business owners actually do not talk about in the business, or they don't know. Even if they know, mostly they avoid. Of course, we all know that you will have to think about the business strategy, the numbers, the marketing strategy, sales, everything, right? If you're running a business, you will have to think about those, and those are absolutely necessary. Now, in this video, I'm not going to talk about anything like that. Then what? What is it that is so much crucial in your business that majority of the business owners, it does not matter whether you are a solo entrepreneur or you are a business owner having a team, okay, ignores. So the first thing is, if you are somebody who is running your own show, that is running your own business, okay, what is your vision of doing that? Why are you doing it? That is important. Is it just because you have an idea, or you just have a product or service, or just because you are, handling it through generations after generations, you are just doing that, or there is a reason behind it? Okay, that is the first thing. What is your vision? This is important because if you are not clear about your vision, then it will not be easy for you to define a business vision and help your existing or future team members to align with that. Okay, that is one. Second thing, if you have team members, okay, what are their vision, personal vision in life, and values and belief systems? When I talk about values and belief systems, these terms might not be very much relevant in the previous time, but nowadays, if you do not understand and if you're not aware about the belief systems and the values of the people working with you, then it will become a problem for you and your business as well in the long term. What are their beliefs and value systems? Why? Because beliefs and value systems are something based on which they are going to operate. They are going to make decisions, not just based on their roles and skill sets. So, for example, some people who believe, like, now in beliefs also there are different types of categories, right? Global belief system and personal belief system. Global belief system is something like, okay, if this product will not work, it will not work because it did not work in the market before, it did not work for this company, or something like that. Or it might be something like global belief system are like, all men are like this, all women are like this, all companies in this industry are like this. So these are like standardized global belief systems. So you need to know how many people in your team carry such kind of global belief system which is not serving you or your company. And the personal belief systems are something that I don't need to explain. You need to figure out what kind of belief they actually live into every single day. That is one. Next thing are, you need to know their needs and aspirations, both personal and professional. Why? Because when you do not understand what is their personal and professional aspirations, you do not understand whether this role, this particular job with you is actually fulfilling those for them or not. Previously, these things did not matter in the business because previously the lifestyle, the nature of doing work, the nature of people, about how they used to live their life was different. Okay, previously they used to take money, go back home, spend some time with the family, and that's it. But now times have changed. Now the needs, the wants, the desires have changed. So accordingly, you have to plan out. The next thing is, you need to understand what is your personality type, or what is your DISC profile. If you don't know, go ahead and Google and type DISC, D-I-S-C. Okay, you will get assessments out of this, and you need to know what kind of personality you have, okay, which you bring to the work, and what is the DISC profile for each member you have working with you. This will give you an upper edge to actually handle and interact with your team members. Because when you don't know who you are talking to, who is there in front of you, it is very difficult for you to actually understand and make them work in alignment with your vision, with your company. But when you know ki this is the person who understands or who believes in these things, or the personality type is like this, then you can modify the way you communicate with that person, because all fingers are not the same, right? And you cannot talk to one particular team member of yours exactly the same way that you do with somebody else. So this is one. You need to identify what are the personality traits, what is the disc profile of the person, and who is in front of you, right? And once you figure out all these things, it will be very easier for you to determine the people working with you. Why? Because when we talk about business, it's not just about numbers and sales and branding and blindly putting out stuffs there. No, it is about what kind of people you are working with, how you are building up the team, whether they are the right fit for you, and also whether you are right fit for them in their personal aspirations, in their career development, whatever they want, right? So once you have figured out all these things, think it of something like business psychology aspect. Why? Because people tend to forget that business is about human beings. Business is not about numbers. The more you understand the psychology of human beings, the more it will be easier for you to actually help navigate through the challenging times going on within your team. And it will help you to prevent more than cure stuffs when things have already gone for a toss. So once you understand this aspect of business psychology, yes, there is psychology for sales, for marketing, everything, because everything deals with people. But most importantly, you need to understand the core aspect of your team, if you're having a team. And it does not matter, by the way, whether you have a team member of 1 person, 2 people, 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, does not matter. This thing remains the same, and you need to understand that. So for that, if you notice, there are a lot of companies in the Western world who actually keep designated coaches for their teams, because it's very evident the founders and the people who are running the business, they do not have time to actually get into all the nitty-gritties of the human psychology aspect. So what they do is they dedicatedly keep a coach for the entire team. So when you understand this aspect, you can start thinking in a new way where the businesses are operating and how the markets are changing, and most importantly, how people are changing. Because when people's needs and aspirations are not met at certain level, high chances they leave you, that is there. But even if they stay, the zeal to work in that environment does not remain. So it's not just about salary, it's not just about, whether they are getting a good environment, etc. But there are a lot of other factors which is dependent on it. And to understand that, you need to focus on the root cause instead of the symptoms. So hope this helps, and let me know if you are having a team, then what are the challenges you are facing with your team? What are the challenges you are facing with the human aspect of your business? I would love to hear that. And if you want to have a consultation call with me regarding the areas where you are facing the problem, then book a consultation call with me with the details given below. See you soon.